Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We've got 13 matchups on this NFL slate today, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 22.4K subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Guys, really good promo, especially with FanDuel and DraftKings. They got so many boosts today for NFL. FanDuel's got a 100% profit boost on any money line bet, which is awesome. They've got a bunch of same game parlay boosts, like 50% tokens. Take advantage. There's like probably 4 or 5 different boosts you can get today that you can use the entire day. So take advantage of those, guys. It makes it really fun. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Big slate today. Starting with the Chicago Bears versus the Indianapolis Colts. Colts opening up as a 1-point home favorite with the over-under at 43.5. Bears coming into this matchup 1-1. The Colts 0-2. You got the Bears coming off a tough Houston loss, 13-19. The Colts, they're coming off a bad Green Bay loss. Man, the Colts look horrible against Green Bay. They were favorites. You'd have thought with no Jordan Love, they would have played well. Oh no, they played horrible. Anthony Richardson, multiple picks. Just did not look good last game. Chicago, no Keenan Allen. Only the real major injury here. That's really it for this matchup. Chicago, the big thing with Chicago, man, Caleb Williams, he's had a rough 2 games. I mean, offensively passing hasn't passed that well. I mean, 134 yards passing last game. I mean, man, that's just not that good. They had, 64 the first game? Whatever, something like that. Yeah, the offensive line, that Chicago line has been getting killed. Caleb Williams has been getting killed here. He's been getting a lot of pressure. He was pressured it was like every play. And you don't think the Colts are probably going to do the exact same thing. I think they probably will. I'm just not in love with the Chicago offense. The defense is what's been keeping them in games so far this season. But yeah, just disappointed with the way Chicago's offense looks. They're 2-4 against the Colts. 2-4 covering against the Colts here. In a pick'em scenario, man, I think I gotta take the Colts here. I just don't trust the Bears enough on offense to get it done. I think Colts are gonna send pressure all game and make it rough for Caleb Williams again. At home, I'm gonna give them the edge, and I'm gonna take Colts money line here. Next matchup, we've got the Denver Broncos versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucks opening up as a 6-point home favorite with the over-under at 41. Denver coming into this matchup 0-2. The Bucks 2-0. Denver, yeah, coming off a 13-6 loss against Pittsburgh. Very disappointing game for Denver last game. Tampa Bay, they're hot. Great start to the season. They're coming off a big 20-16 win against Detroit. Yeah, they look good. Baker looks good. Offense looks good. Defense has played pretty well. Yeah, Denver, there's just no offense here. 4-16 on the road. There's just no offense. It's been very rough for Bo Nix. The offense stinks. Bucks playing very well on offense here. Baker looks really good at home. Man, Denver on the road. Yeah, I gotta take the Bucks here. I just can't trust the Broncos. Tampa Bay playing too good right now. Give me the Bucks -6 in money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Green Bay Packers versus the Tennessee Titans. Titans opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 37.5. Packers coming into this matchup 1-1. The Titans 0-2. The big question mark here is Jordan Love going to play? I'm seeing he's doubtful, but I've also seen he's practiced some this week. I don't really know. I would imagine he's not going to play. I'm going to assume he's not going to play. Green Bay, pulling off a nice Indy win. Malik Willis, hey, he actually looked pretty good for his, first start with the Packers. He looked decent. Titans, Back-to-back 17-24 losses. I mean, that's disappointing to be in the same situation both games. Will Levis making some costly turnovers here. That's really what's been costing them in these games is the turnovers. The Packers D has been pretty good. They've been getting turnovers, been getting picks, been getting sacks. They've played very well on defense. 5-1 covering the spread right now. Titans 1-4 at home. Yeah, I like the Packers here. I think you're getting the Packers at a value. Titans have looked bad. Malik Willis didn't have to do much. Didn't have to throw the ball much. They're going to run the ball with Josh Jacobs. Going to buy a half a point. Give me Packers plus 3.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Houston Texans versus the Minnesota Vikings. Houston opening up as a 1.5 point road favorite with the over-under at 46. Both teams coming into this matchup 1-0. I'm sorry, 2-0. Houston coming off a Chicago win. A 19-13 hard-fought win there. Minnesota, they're coming off a really dominating win against the Niners, 23-17. Yeah, no Joe Mixon for Houston today. That's the big injury here. Damian Pierce. So they're down some running backs here. I think it'll be Cam Akers getting the start. Minnesota missing Jordan Addison, Ivan Pace, Dallas Turner. So missing some defenders there for Minnesota, but what a start for Minnesota here. Looking good to start the season here. Sam Darnold's actually played surprisingly pretty good. Houston 0-5 against Minnesota. 0-5 covering against Minnesota. They have not played well against Minnesota for whatever reason. Yeah, this one's tough, but the Vikings D's playing good. Yeah, I don't know. I like the Vikings today. That's kind of crazy, but I do. They've looked really good offensively, defensively good. Yeah, I'm taking the Vikings plus 1.5 at home today. To pick them for a reason, give me Vikings at home today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh opening up as a 2.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 35. Chargers coming into this matchup 2-0. The Steelers also 2-0 here. Chargers coming off a 26-3 win against Carolina. Not much to say about that matchup. They dominated them like you're supposed to. Pittsburgh still struggling offensively, only scoring 13 points against Pittsburgh. That was their issue last year. They just couldn't score points, and picking up right where they left off last season, having trouble scoring the ball. Big thing here, Justin Herbert's questionable. See if Herbert plays. Hopefully he does play. Yeah, no Russell Wilson, so it's still going to be Justin Fields at quarterback. Yeah, Fields really hasn't been much better, to be honest. He hasn't been that good. Chargers, they've ran the ball so good. J.K. Dobbins, that run game has been awesome. Yeah, we'll see if Herbert doesn't, maybe Herbert doesn't play. Maybe. Even if Herbert doesn't play, I still think the Chargers D's looked great. We just haven't seen anything from Pittsburgh. And Los Angeles, they want to run the ball. I think they can get by this game without even really a quarterback. They've just been running the ball so much. Herbert hasn't really even done much this season, and they're off to a good start. Great line. They're going to run the ball. They're going to play defense. Be sure to check Herbert's status, but I'm buying a point here, and I'm going to take the Chargers plus 3.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the New York Giants versus the Cleveland Browns. Browns opening up as home favorites as a 6.5 point home favorite with the over-under at 38.5. Giants coming into this matchup 0-2. The Browns 1-1. Giants coming off a Washington loss, losing that game winner, losing to a game-winning field goal. Rough start for the Giants. Cleveland coming off a Jaguars win. Wasn't really pretty, but they were able to get the win there. Cleveland. Yeah, at home against the Giants here. They're 6-2 against the Giants at home. Giants 1-8 on the road. Horrible road team. I just don't trust the Giants. They looked a little better on offense last week, but couldn't beat the Commanders. It's just going to be another bad year for the Giants. I don't see them going into Cleveland and beating them. It hasn't been pretty for the Browns, but I think they get it done at home. Give me the Browns -6.5 and money line in this one. Next matchup, we get the Philadelphia Eagles versus the New Orleans Saints. Saints opening up as a 2.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 49.5. Eagles coming into this matchup 1-1. The Saints 2-0. Wow, what a start for the Saints. I mean, no one could have predicted the run they're on. Winning the first two games, 47-10, 44-19. I mean, wow, they're on an offensive tear right now. You got the Eagles, an absolute meltdown last game against Atlanta. That was such a weird game. It's like the game was kind of over in the end, and they just let Atlanta drive down with like under a minute left and score a touchdown and win the game. That was crazy. They just didn't even play defense. It was very strange what the Eagles did last week. The Eagles D is horrible. It is. They have good pieces on there, but it is horrible. It's getting lit up. And oh my God, the Saints, they've just been attacking defense. We thought Dallas had a good D in week 1 and they got exposed last week. Man, I mean, yeah, Saints D and offense just playing really good right now. And still no AJ Brown too, which you could tell they didn't really take too many deep shots last game for the Eagles. Yeah, I gotta take the Saints here. 5-1 at home. 5-1 at home against the Eagles. They're playing great. Give me the Saints -2.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Carolina Panthers versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders opening up as a 5.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 40. Panthers coming into this matchup 0-2. The Raiders 1-1. Yeah, I mean, horrible start for the Panthers. They are absolutely horrible. They've scored 13 points this season, coming off a 26-3 loss against the Chargers. They did bench Bryce Young, so it is going to be Andy Dalton, who's capable of moving. This isn't like a saving answer, which a lot of debate on that, but Andy Dalton's been proven in this league. The offense will probably pick up. I would imagine it'll pick up a bit. Maybe not too much better, but he is capable of moving the ball downfield, something that the Panthers haven't really done. Vegas, yeah, coming off a big Baltimore win. I mean, nice comeback win from the Raiders here as dogs. Get a spot at home. Get a chance to be up 2-1 on the season here. Carolina 0-10 on the road. There's just zero confidence with Carolina here. Yeah, I just think it's got to be the Raiders. And yeah, we're taking the Raiders -5.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle opening up as a 4.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 41.5. Dolphins coming into this matchup 1-1. Seattle 2-0. Miami coming off a bad beatdown against Buffalo, 31-10. Obviously, Tua is on IR for a few games. It's going to be Skylar Thompson, who really isn't that good. No Raheem Mostert. We're going to see what this offense looks like because, oh man, it was just very bad last week. Yeah, still no Kenneth Walker for Seattle here, but Seattle coming off really two good games, coming off a nice New England win. Both close games, winning 23-20 and then beating Denver 26-20. Yeah, Miami. It's going to be tough without Tua because Skylar Thompson, let's be real, not the same quarterback as Tua. He's got the weapons though. I mean, he's got Tyreek, he's got Waddle, got the weapons. They got Devon Achane, but on the road, I just don't love Thompson on the road. I think he's going to make mistakes. And Geno Smith's been very good. He's looked good so far. The offenses look good, and I just think offensively, Seahawks will be solid at home. I think they'll get that extra stop that they need. Might be close, but I got to take the Seahawks here. Give me Seahawks -4.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, got a tough one here. I mean, this one really is a coin flip. We got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Dallas Cowboys. Baltimore opening up as a 1-point road favorite with the over-under at 47.5. Crazy Baltimore. 0-2 to start the season. Dallas 1-1. Baltimore coming off a bad Vegas loss, 23-26. Two close games. They lost to the Chiefs 27-20. That's just how it's been for them. Dallas coming off that Saints beatdown. Hey, it is what it is. That's what Dallas does. They have those beatdowns. Baltimore 6-1 against Dallas, 5-2 covering against Dallas here. Gonna be tough though, because on the road, I don't know. This is gonna be a real battle here, but man, 0-2. I mean, you think they're gonna go 0-3? That would be kind of crazy, but hey, it's not even that crazy. They just haven't got it done. Like in the fourth quarter, they've struggled. Haven't utilized Mark Andrews really. Zay Flowers, like they haven't really utilized Derrick Henry too. Like kind of mismanaging the offense. I think Dallas is going to bounce back at home. Another home game here. I don't think they got to worry about a blowout because what the Saints did, hey, they're on a 2-game stretch. I know it'll end soon, but Ravens haven't been lighting up the stat sheet here. Yeah, I think people are going to be on the Ravens today just because like the thought of them going 0-3 is crazy, which I agree, but I like the Cowboys to bounce back, and I think the Ravens go 0-3 today. And I'm taking the Cowboys money line as slight dogs at home today. Next matchup, we've got the Detroit Lions versus the Arizona Cardinals. Detroit opening up as a 3-point road favorite with the over-under at 51.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 1-1. Arizona also 1-1. Detroit coming off a tough Tampa Bay loss. Hey, they didn't play well offensively last week. Then you got Arizona. They're coming off a 41-10 win against the Rams. They dominated them. They finally unleashed Marvin Harrison. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted to start the season. Didn't get it in week 1, week 2. We saw what the Kyler and Marvin Harrison connection can be, and man, it was pretty beautiful. Yeah, Detroit still dealing with some cornerback injuries, multiple injuries there. Detroit 2-9 covering on the road against Arizona. It's going to be a good battle. I think this is going to be a nice high-scoring game here. But man, the way Arizona's looked, hey, Arizona might be. I'm not saying they're going to Super Bowl this year, but hey, they're improved. I think they're going to win. They're going to win games this year. They're not the same Cardinals we saw the last year or two, where they, pretty much mark it as a W. They're going to be very competitive. And Kyler looks great right now. I'm buying a half a point here, and I like Arizona plus 3.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Los Angeles Rams. Niners opening up as a 6.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 43.5. 49ers coming into this matchup 1-1. The Rams 0-2. The big thing here is with the Niners, so many injuries. No George Kittle, no Debo, no Christian McCaffrey. I mean, they're missing 3 of their star players today, just on offense here. And the big thing with the Rams, no Cooper Kupp, no Puka Nacua. So the offense, I mean, yeah, Matthew Stafford looked horrible last week. He had no one to throw to. Even though he had people to throw to, he just played very bad. Didn't look good. And yeah, the Niners, disappointing week last week. They're 9-2 against the Rams, though. 7-2 covering against the Rams, where they've been really good. I'm just going to take a shot at the coaching here. I just think the coaching's better for the Niners. I think they got the better D, even though the D didn't really show up last week. I just worry about the Rams. If the Rams didn't struggle so bad last week, and if they weren't missing Puka and Cooper Kupp, I would probably be inclined to take the Rams. But without them, oh my God, the Rams couldn't even score last week against the Cardinals. Crazy. I just can't do it. I think Niners will find the run game, have a good running day. Defense will get 1 or 2 stops in this game. I got to take the Niners minus 6.5 in money line on the road today. In the last matchup, we got Sunday Night Football. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Atlanta Falcons. Chiefs opening up as a 3-point road favorite with the over-under at 46.5. Chiefs coming into this matchup 2-0. The Falcons 1-1. Chiefs coming off an insane Bengals win, 26-25. Very thrilling matchup there. Atlanta, they're coming off a big Philly win, 22-21. What a comeback win for Kirk Cousins and the gang. They played very well in that game. Kansas City, 7-3 against Atlanta, 12-2 on the road. They travel well. I haven't seen Mahomes have a great game. I mean, he's coming off like a 150-yard game. Kelsey hasn't done anything all season here. Just have a feeling. Sunday Night Football, you get the stars back on track. I think we get a big Mahomes Kelsey game. The big thing, no Pacheco here, so it'll be Carson Steele and Samaje Perine. You know, Steele's had some encouraging runs. I think he's a nice rookie. I think they're going to lean on the pass a lot more this game. And yeah, if you're a Atlanta fan, you like what you saw from Kirk Cousins. Was able to move the ball a little bit better last week. It's just, for me, it's hard to bet against the Chiefs until they start messing up. They haven't played great, but man, they're the Chiefs. They get those stops they need in the end, and they get the wins. So until Chiefs start failing me, I can't not bet on the Chiefs. I got to do it. So I'm gonna take by the half a point. I think it'll be a close game, especially on the road here. But give me Chiefs -2.5 and money line on the road in this one. That's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.